No doubt that by now you've heard of deep fakes. That is, images and videos that are altered through AI to look like someone completely different. Well, they're not just a magic trick of the latest technology. In fact, when used correctly to produce unlimited visual content, they are a virtual goldmine. Yes, now you can pick any still images or videos, then change them to cater to any demographic, then swap out their backgrounds for whatever niche you are trying to target, and boom, you have now solved two of the biggest marketing problems of all time: targeting and talent. And hey, you can even apply features from yourself or your clients right into the face of any one of the images or videos. Hello, it's Todd Gross here, and how would you like to absolutely disrupt one of the biggest, most heavily invested in industries that there is, and capitalize on it immediately? We're talking about visual content creation, images and videos that are used in everyday media, from commercials to videos on social channels to online ads, photos in magazines and on websites, and all the way to printed posters in department stores and even billboards. In fact, corporations pay full-time employees upwards of $100,000 per year to do just this one thing. That is, develop visual content that the company can use for marketing campaigns, social media, email, and more. I mean, it makes sense. Visual content creation has become an absolute necessity and never-ending investment for every business in today's digitalized world. And it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Wait until you hear this. The market for stock videos and stock images is quickly ballooning to the tune of $4.5 billion over the next year alone as an industry. But there's a problem with that, and I bet you guessed it. It's limited content, and of course, the content that is there is very, very costly. Well, you could disrupt this industry right now by turning just one video or one image into as many as you like. Even smaller businesses and individuals like you and I spend countless hours and endless amounts of money searching for stock media, right? Or creating the visual content that we need for our websites and our sales pages, our videos, social media, blogs, all of our media needs. We need these images, these people. Now you can have all of that. How would you like to break into this market and offer solutions that no one else can at this very moment? What if you could drastically eliminate the amount of time spent searching for and creating visual content? And what if you could dramatically reduce the cost associated with purchasing stock media or shooting videos and photography or looking for actors? And what if while doing all of that, you could produce targeted videos and images to drive more engagement and results across all those media channels that I mentioned? You now have an unlimited bank of talent, believe it or not, right now, and visual content at your fingertips. With unlimited demographic possibilities here, it's unlimited targeting and talent. So attention, all you visual content creators, all you page designers, video producers, social media ad creators, you influencers, stock video and image producers, online business owners, website owners, just about everybody, and anyone who uses videos or images in any capacity. What you're about to see will enable you to create virtually unlimited visual content that's hyper-targeted to any audience you desire, with an unlimited bank of talent, literally with just a few clicks of the mouse, and no prior technical skills needed, in just minutes. Yes, disrupt this industry and profit with the one and only FaceSwap. Now, FaceSwap uses powerful AI technology wrapped into one easy-to-use web application that is changing the visual content creation industry as we speak. You can simply point and click and create brand new media using older or existing photos and videos and images. It's just like this. Watch. Take a single image or video and change the face of the person or character with just a few clicks. Or take an old image and make it new again to fit what you need. Take a motion video and completely change who is in it. Change real people, animated characters, even tunes in images and videos, swap out backgrounds in images and videos to create entirely different scenes and to change your targeted niche. The concept, it's so simple, but the AI technology is so powerful. And what it enables us to do will save time and money and drive real results by boosting engagement in every instance that visual content is needed. Now, the real-world use cases for FaceSwap are endless. Imagine creating and offering your own stock images and videos and grabbing a piece of that growing $4.5 billion market by selling them for 100% profit. Or by helping a business refresh an old marketing campaign by putting new characters and new backgrounds into old videos and images. Create a highly targeted social media campaign without needing to purchase expensive stock media or hire professional actors for photos or video shoots. Split test demographics, race, and ethnicities across media campaigns for yourself and for your business. Create highly personalized marketing by placing your target audience directly into the video and images. It's perfect for tourism, fashion industries, and more. Use a single image or video to target multiple audiences with pinpoint precision for smarter advertising. Create funny and engaging deep fakes to drive more clicks through any media channel. Just use your imagination as to how you will use FaceSwap. Ladies and gentlemen, these are just a fraction of the possibilities that FaceSwap makes possible. Just watch how easy it is for me to do a FaceSwap and create new media just like that. Okay, so here is the demo of this fantastic software. Easy to use, very useful, but most importantly, it's very fun to use. So let's actually do that. I'm going to show you just one feature right now because all the features are just as easy to use, but let's just do a video FaceSwap right now. So what I'll do is I'll click on this when we first log in. This is what I'm faced with, and video FaceSwap is one of the options. So I'm going to click on Get Started. Now I am inside video FaceSwap. I browse for a video, and I'm going to select a video from a little demo file I made. And this is the original right here. It says a blonde woman original. So let me just open that. And now what I want to do is actually change her face to make her face something entirely different. So let's see how to do that. We have three choices. The faces we've already used is on the left. You can see that right here. The main database, which is what we're going to use now, and my faces, which allows you to actually upload faces that you can merge into whatever video or image that you choose. So in this case, of course, we're doing a video FaceSwap, so we're going to change the video. So let's pick something completely outrageous. Let's go to the filter right here, and then on the right-hand side, it's a little hard to see, but you could pick the gender, female, the age group, adult. You could actually age her, but I'm going to just go with adult, and I'm going to change her to a Latino, all right? And I'm going to pick this image right here because I also did this last night, and I know that came out pretty well. She had a long face, and this woman has a fairly long face, so that's why I chose that woman. And now you can see at the top, we have the blonde woman and the new Latino woman that we've chosen are going to be merged together. In other words, the one on the right is going to move into the face of the one on the left, and the video is going to play with the merged face. Okay, now at this point, it's time to render the video. Now, we just made a software change, so it's slightly different than what it was when it was in beta. What you do is you just have to select either standard quality and render it, or if you have the appropriate membership level, then you would actually just go to high quality. And then you have the choice to render it either regular or even go to Ultra HD rendering. So that's what we'll do. We'll just go to, let's say, a standard quality. So we're just going to click on Render Now in standard quality. And we go and agree to the terms, and boom, this is now rendering. It says it's going to take 4 minutes. This is fairly accurate, the time that it gives you. It's usually slightly longer, so figure on 5 minutes in this case. It takes generally several minutes to as much as 15 minutes, depending on the demand, and it's in queue. However, last night I actually did a trial run to what I was going to show you today, so I've actually already rendered this particular video. Let's take a look at a comparison between the original and the actual rendered video from FaceSwap. That's crazy, right? It's so good. And of course, the other features, as I said, just as easy to use. You could change images the same way, the actual faces on images, and you could change the backgrounds on both images and videos without even needing green screen in the background. That can be just swapped out instantly as well. It's just great stuff. And as I said, so much fun to do. So, are you starting to see why FaceSwap is in a completely different league when it comes to helping businesses with their visual content generation across every single content channel that you can think of? This is a complete game changer, or as one of our beta testers said, it's a ground shaker for every individual and business that leans on the use of visual content for anything they do, which, as I said, is just about all of us. And that makes the number of ways that FaceSwap can put profits in your pocket almost endless. You will save countless hours and piles of money by using FaceSwap for your own needs. But imagine the opportunity in being able to take this very technology to businesses and make 100% profit by fulfilling their visual content needs. The number of ways that FaceSwap can impact your bottom line are abundant and are for the taking right now, because there's nothing out there like it that gives you so much flexibility and creative power all under one roof. You could do all of these things starting today. Eliminate the need to hire professional actors for videos and images. Eliminate the time to recreate images with cumbersome software. Quickly scale targeted media production. Input any demographic into a video or image. Create hyper-personalized marketing materials. Enhance dynamic influencer marketing. Make old videos and images new again with different characters. Create super targeted media for ads and a single image or video. Create attention-grabbing media with fun face swaps. Boost engagement with your video and images. Offer easy content creation solutions for print media. Create targeting social media content for any audience. Start your own stock photo and video business and resell stock media. Create visual content for split testing campaigns. Deliver specific looking people that clients ask for in videos and images. Upload your own image to make someone else look more similar to you. Recreate the entire scene of a video or image with our one-click background removal. No green screen is necessary, and so much more. Now more than ever, AI technology at its best can help the small guys like you and me make giant leaps in huge industries like this. And FaceSwap puts AI technology into your hands so you can point, click, and create highly targeted media for specific uses at super fast speeds, disrupting the visual content creation industry like never before. And you don't need any technical skills to do it. Its simple step-by-step user interface really does make it a breeze. And get this, the investment to start using FaceSwap today costs less than purchasing a few stock photos. You'll be gaining access to a powerful app where you can create virtually unlimited stock photos and videos, and that you can 10 times, 100 times, or even 1,000 times your investment in so many differing ways. And if you decide not to use it commercially by fulfilling the extensive needs the visual content market demands, you will still recoup your investment in no time, simply by not having to constantly invest in new videos yourself and images for your own needs. Both personal and commercial options are available, so check out the features for each, pick the one that works best for you, and know that your investment is virtually a zero risk as long as you use the software. And it's so fun, it's so easy to use, it's a blast, let me tell you. I just want to quickly say that every so often, software does come along that can revolutionize the way an entire industry works. And for visual content creation, FaceSwap is it. By limiting production times, reducing costs in media creation, boosting engagement across all media channels, and driving real results for individuals and businesses around the world. FaceSwap enables you to create smarter visual content at lightning fast speeds, all without the hassles of developing new videos and images from scratch. Today is your opportunity to get FaceSwap at the lowest possible price that we can currently offer it. And you could start doing all of this in the new visual content world that FaceSwap is reshaping. Don't wait another moment. Turn deep fakes into unlimited targeting and talent, and profit with that. Get FaceSwap right now. The big question, how to make money with FaceSwap. You guys actually gave us some good ideas earlier, but let me actually preface this by saying, as I go through this, I'll be going more and more deep diving into it. All right. And this won't take that long, and I'm going to show you something really cool. But I'm going to start out very simple, and then we're going to do something that's a little more complicated, not terribly. The first thing, obviously, with FaceSwap, the main thing that you have going for you is you're going to make more money with your business because you're going to save more money for your business because your content is going to vastly increase. That's just spam calls. I get them all the time. So your content is going to increase because you could multiply the type of people that you actually have here. In other words, you could multiply the number of actors or actresses or models. You don't have to just keep going back to stock media and purchasing more and more. Now, obviously, their clothes stay the same and the hair stays the same, but you could change things substantially in terms of facial features. Now, one of the things you could change, which is very important, and I thought of this in a funny way originally because I wanted to see if I could do it to myself, and I was able to take my videos and my images, and I was actually able to make myself look younger. And this person actually, for Father's Day, sent in this image and wanted us to change this particular face. In this case, we swapped in a younger face right off from our database, and we've taken 30 years off of this person, right? 30 years. I mean, the one on the left is what, 70, and the one on the right is maybe 35, 40. I mean, that's a huge difference. So that's one thing you could do. So now for your content, in terms of your content, you now have the ability to reach out to different ages or put different ages into your content without having to go looking to purchase another one once you found one that you found satisfactory, that you paid for. Of course, the big one is changing ethnicity. In this case, again, this was a Father's Day image that was sent from you guys, and we changed the ethnicity because that was the request. Now, glasses, I have to warn you, are the hardest thing to swap. It worked in this case, but most of the time it's very hard, especially sunglasses. But glasses in itself, especially with my face for some reason, it's very difficult to get it to work right, but mostly in video. It's easier to get it to work with images. So try to use non-glasses images, both the base image and the image you're swapping in, for videos especially. Worry less about it for images, but for videos, it's something to try to stay away from if at all possible. It does work sometimes, though, even for videos, but it will take trial and error, and you may not run into that. So the second thing, obviously, is you could change ethnicity. The third one I'm going to show you in a minute when we hit another slide here, and that slide is how to make money with FaceSwap in other ways. Now, it's funny because we had taken something that we found online where someone swapped faces with their son. This isn't the one I found online. This I actually did on the upper left. That's something I did. It was very easy for me to do, and I just put them into a editing software to show each one to you right here. That's why they're in 4 different boxes. But I was able to take the father's son and swap it into the father's
face and swap it into the son's face, and was able to take the son's face and swap it into the father's face on the one below. So you could see that swap. And I was really tickled with it because it came out better than what I found on YouTube, which got 6 million views. 6 million. It went completely viral. But it wasn't as good as this one. It was like drawn in practically. It looked almost like a cartoon. It was so bad. So that's one way to do it. The other thing I wanted you to know is that on both Fiverr and Upwork, there's a lot of requests for face swaps. They actually call it face swap, which is interesting because when we came up with the name, we thought we were being unique. And then I found some of these things that dated back years, and they actually called it face swap. So, like in this one, you see, Trump's face is on that person there. So what they're doing on Fiverr and Upwork is people are in need of fun face swaps with celebrities. So yeah, of course you could do that, especially with images. And we have one here that I want to show you from one of our partners, one of our joint venture partners. And what his wife did is his wife said, I would really like to see you as this particular actor. And I guess you guys could guess which actor it is on the right here. Who does that look like with a little bit more of a squint in his eye, right? Similar hair, similar beard to the actor. You could probably guess who that is. Yes, correct, Cindy and Grady and Steven. That would be Brad Pitt. You all got that right. And all he did was for his wife, he said, okay, listen, I will do this for you. But then she liked it so much, she kept trying to change him to tell him to act more and look more like Brad Pitt because she got such a kick out of the picture. So people like that kind of thing just for fun. And you can do that actually. There is a need for that on Fiverr and Upwork. That's another way. However, the most productive way, in terms of my opinion, is to actually change the faces of spokespeople. So some of you have packages of spokespeople that you've gotten from other sources, or you could certainly go out there and hire a spokesperson. And on the bottom right-hand side, you could see that there is 2 ethnicities there and 2 different backgrounds, 2 different car dealerships. So what I did is I did one video with one car dealership and the original girl, and then I changed her ethnicity and I did it in front of a different car dealership to show how you can have 2 different spokespeople in front of different car dealerships. You could go to a car dealership and offer them a spokesperson, and then go to the one across the street and offer them a unique spokesperson. So I have another example of that here, as a matter of fact. It's an actual video. Let me play it. This is Kimberly. Kimberly, another partner of ours, and if you watch this, you could see her video, and then I want to play another one, and I could show you how it's a completely different spokesperson, and yet it's really still Kimberly.
The difference between the winners and the losers in life is one simple thing: the willingness to take massive action. You have that opportunity right here today.
All right, that's one. But in this case, what I did is I swapped in a picture into the video, and I did improve the clarity like we discussed before. Remember that? And look at that. It doesn't look a thing like her. It just looks like a clearer spokesperson.
The difference between the winners and the losers in life is one simple thing: the willingness to take massive action. You have that opportunity right here today.
Now look at how the face really is what you're drawn to look at in terms of the clarity. So I don't know, it may not be coming over great on this GoToWebinar, but to me, looking at the screen right in front of me right now, there's no question that the one that I swapped is clearer and better than the original. And that's the secret that I told you that we don't really talk about with FaceSwap, is it improves videos. It doesn't just swap. And when our beta testers first discovered this, they were scratching their head for quite some time trying to figure out why all their videos that they swapped looked better than the videos that were the originals. Now, obviously, there's always some trial and error, And not every face swaps perfectly because some faces match others more closely. But here's a great example of how you have a brand new spokesperson. Now, if I wanted a spokesperson for this particular product, I would use this one rather than poor Kimberly. I mean, just because it's clearer. It also depends on the ethnicity that I was shooting for. So I thought that was really, really cool. So that's another way. Now, I'm going to take this one step further. All right. I'm going to show you a way with these spokespeople that you can take your face, if you have that. Well, you all have at least the ability to put two pictures, right? Two images in. You all have that ability, right? And some of you can put unlimited pictures in of your own because you have that level of membership. I'm going to show you how I had this crazy idea. I had one of those spokesperson people. You may recognize this guy. He's on a lot of He's a spokesperson that does a lot.
Are you currently experiencing a custody dispute? You need someone who understands you and your children's needs.
All right. Here's your question. All right. He's doing a custody dispute spokesperson. What would you do if you had him? What would you do? What would you look for on Google? An attorney. What kind of attorney? Okay, yeah, put the attorney face on him, but he's specifically talking about child custody.
Will lead you through the complicated process of child custody.
So what did I do? I just Googled child custody. Okay, so let me get back to that video. It's over here. And look what I found online. I found this guy. He's a little small there, but that's what it said. It said child custody and that. So I said, okay, what am I going to do with this? Well, you've already seen him tonight. It's this guy. And look how similar his face is, it's shape-wise, to our original. Their faces, in terms of the shape being similar, means it's an excellent candidate to swap him into this face. So that's exactly what I did. Now, let me show you the two ways that I did it. First, I found a picture of his office. There he is. The hair's even similar. It was like perfect. There's his office in the background. And now, does this make sense?
Are you currently experiencing a custody dispute? You need someone who understands you and your children's needs and will lead you through the complicated process of child custody. Someone who will be on your side and get you what you and your children deserve. We would love to share more about how we can help you. We can discuss options and figure out.
All right, now this guy's name is Danny Coleman, and he's an attorney. I wouldn't necessarily do this with an attorney, but if you have a plumber or you have a contractor of some other kind, even real estate, I would do it with them. An attorney might feel a little uncomfortable because it's not his voice and he's, a super pro. But I even went as far as to put him in front of his own webpage. Now look how professional this is.
Are you currently experiencing a custody dispute? You need someone who understands you and your children.
Look how similar this came out.
Needs.
You know how we know he's similar? Because he's on the page. His picture is here on the right. Have you ever seen anything like that? Is that crazy? Yeah. All right. So I wouldn't necessarily do this with an attorney, but in this particular case, it's showing how I put it on top of a web page. Are we all following this? I want to make sure that everybody is following this. Okay, good. He looks, I would not think that this person here is different than this person here. But as I said, I wouldn't necessarily go to an attorney, but that's the one that I had. So I would use a different kind of contractor. And when you have those spokespeople, you usually have a collection, and the collection is, of course, of a broad range of spokespeople.